Verse 6, right? It says, and the angels which kept not their first estate, but left their own habitation, the celestial bodies, and have reserved in the everlasting chains under darkness unto the judgment of the great day. Everlasting chains under darkness are these terrestrial bodies. Okay? The bodies we are, our spirits were given, you know, it's housing our spirit to live out our judgment on this land. You know, just to sum it up, keep it simple. Okay? Yeah, these chains of darkness, man. What he say? Woe is me. Right? What's what Paul say? Woe is me. Who shall deliver me from this body of death? Because that's what it really is. We get sick. We get old. We die. We got to eat to stay healthy. We got to work out to feel, you know, to feel good. You know, it's all just hell, man. But what? These are the conditions. Let me get that. Second Esdras. These are the conditions of the battle. Second Esdras. Second Esdras chapter 7. And let's jump down. Verse 56. For while we lived and committed iniquity, we considered not that we should begin to suffer for it after death. Right? Because death ain't the end, man. Death is just, life is like a trial run, man. You know, after life, you're judged for every idle word shall be held in account of the day of judgment, man. Every action, every works is weighed in the balance, and we're sent back down here and judged for that, depending on how we was moving, how we carried ourselves, righteously or wickedly, man. That's just what it is since the beginning of time, since the fall, right? It's verse 57, the point. Then answered he me and said, this is the condition of the battle, which man that is born upon the earth shall fight. Fight what? We fight in the flesh that we were put in. Because our spirit is indeed willing, right? What's that? Matthew 26 and 41. Yahushua told, you know, the disciples at the Garden of Gethsemane, the spirit is indeed willing, but the flesh is weak, man. So we're fighting this flesh. That's what we fighting. And everything that comes with it, the lusts thereof, the temptations, all that shit that the flesh wants to do. Right? What is that? Let me hit Galatians. It's Galatians 5. Let me just get this split screen. Galatians 5 and 17. Shalakia, let's go up. Galatians 5 and 16. This I say then, walk in the spirit, and ye shall not fulfill the lust of the flesh. For the flesh lusteth against the spirit, and the spirit against the flesh. And these are contrary to the one to the other, so that ye cannot do the things that ye would. Right. The conditions of the battle that we shall fight. That's the fight. Your spirit, your inner man, who the Lord created you to be, right? Versus the outer man. Verse 18, but if ye be led of the spirit, ye are not under law. And what does this mean? If we're led of the spirit, we understand that the law can't save us. We have an understanding that we keep the laws that we can keep to the best of our ability, and we rehearse them. We understand that we're going to, a just man's going to fall 7 times, but he's going to get up. The law doesn't, the law doesn't condemn us. Okay. We're not in that second covenant yet, you know, right in between. Right. It's where in it's a grace period right now, but them doors of repentance are closing, man. We got to get this shit right, or we're going to get left here. Right. We're going to get left for that lake of fire. Lord willing, we enduring to the end and our counter to that number, man. Lord willing. All right. So we got to let the spirit lead us. Since I quoted it, I'm going to jump to, let me jump to Romans 7. Paul was really going. He was getting to it. Paul was speaking some real shit that still resonates to this day. The whole comforter, the gospel still resonates into this day. Right? Sent to comfort us in these times. Knowledge and wisdom, right? So that's be the stability. It's Romans 7:14. For we know that the law is spiritual, but I am carnal, sold under sin. Right? For that which I do, I allow not. For that, I'm gonna hit this in the NLT so that it sound, it's verse 14. So the trouble is not with the law, for it is spiritual and good. The trouble is with me, for I am all too human, a slave to sin. Our flesh is a slave to sin, is subject unto sin. Just because we sin doesn't mean we're wicked, man. We're just not supposed to glory in that shit, man. Right? The law is spiritual and it's good. It's our guide, okay? Our counsel. Verse 15. I don't really understand myself, for I want to do what is right, but I don't do it. Instead, I do what I hate. That's the conditions of the battle and the fight. Okay? This fight that we're going to have as long as we draw breath, as long as we bleed, as long as we hear in this flesh. Verse 16. But if I know that what I am doing is wrong, this shows that I agree that the law is good. We acknowledge our faults, man. We acknowledge that we're not perfect. We acknowledge the fact that this flesh is weak, right? And the spirit is willing. Verse 17, it says, so I am not the one doing wrong. It is the sin living in me that does it. We're born into sin. We're born in this shit. And it's literally the Lord that guides us, man. It's divine intervention that gives us that power over the sin, over the flesh. Right? It gives our spirit the upper hand to fight. And it's like going to the gym, working out on it every day, discipline and consistency. You grow in the spirit every day, and you become more conditioned to the battle.